off right now with Bob Pierce. You may know him as Dancing Bob. He is a TikTok sensation. I've been on TV for 7 years and I don't have 28 million followers on Instagram. Welcome to the show, Dancing Bob. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks.
So I remember a few years ago you were here and I think you had a dancing studio in the bottom of your
shop.
Irene
Studio 59 Family Dance Club.
Right. And that was last time I sort of heard of you. However, I do see Instagram. You're all over it. What have you been doing lately?
What have I been doing lately? Well, I guess you could say I started my adventures in Winnipeg. It started at Christmas time, actually. I went there in remembrance of my mom. This Christmas,
okay.
I went there and I danced at Portage in Maine on the 25th and the 26th. And just to generate positive energy. And my mom was born in Winnipeg, that's why. And the gift of dance comes from my mom. My grandfather came from Swiss Italy. He went to serve in the Swiss peacekeeping forces. And when he basically had cataracts developing, so that's how he came here. He ended up being head waiter at the Fort Garry in Winnipeg. And my grandmother came from the Polish Ukraine. She escaped just before the Bolshevik Revolution.
Wow.
So those two came together and gave birth to this lovely lady named Irene, which is my mom. Mm-hmm. And she was just a positive bubble. And so they moved Grandpa got transferred to Hotel Saskatchewan, came here, and literally a family of 6. So he was a head waiter there. My grandma also was a server. A family of 6. So I actually rode my bike here. On 2129 Elliott, a family of 6 was raised on tips. Grandma and Grandpa never had a license. They walked or biked to work every day, and very special people. And anyways, the dancing in Winnipeg, when I was there on the 25th and 26th, actually, they thought I was a homeless person because a lot of the people, you know, they're out there with their little collection cups.
They didn't know you yet.
They didn't know me, but it's interesting because one of my friends said I ended up on Instagram dancing on the corner. And it said Dancing Bob Travels. This is one of the persons. I thought it was pretty funny. And anyways, on the 25th, I was actually given a food bank hamper by somebody. And I asked my girlfriend, what should I do with this? I give her a loaf of bread, and she says, well, do you have peanut butter? Says, yeah. I says, well, what I did, why don't you make peanut butter sandwiches and take them to the people that are sleeping under the thing? Oh. That's what I did. So I took the bag of stuff and the peanut butter sandwiches and handed it all out the next morning on the 26th. And then there was a blizzard coming in, a really bad storm system on the 26th. He says, I dropped my girlfriend off in Kamsack. So I had to get back to Kamsack. So I drove a little bit over the speed limit to miss the storm. So, but anyways, dancing there. And then I ended up coming back to Winnipeg in February. And my GPS, I was going to visit my friend Brent, and my GPS led me past the legislative, and the Freedom Convoy was there.
Oh.
I thought, so I stopped there and did some dancing. And they said, well, we really love your energy. We'd like you to stay. Well, my birthday was February 13th. And I got there at like around 10th or something like that. And so anyways, what ended up happening, my alternator failed on February 12th. And I was parked on the boulevard. So I ended up staying for 2 weeks to get my alternator fixed. So there was, anyway, so the dancing there, generating positive energy. Then I said, well, I got to get back to Winnipeg. So I was in Winnipeg for 2 months, generating positive energy on the streets of Winnipeg from April till the end of May.
All right. So I'm going to skip ahead because you are back in Regina now dancing.
Yes.
And people are seeing you, and I'm not sure if they're the kindest. And I want to talk about that because you are here for just peace.
Love.
And love.
I'm here for love, exactly.
Yeah.
And I guess, okay. Why do I dance? I dance to generate positive energy, love, care. With all the things that have happened over the last couple of years, a lot of the families have been divided based on the choices they've made. And I'm just trying to get people back together and show that dancing can bring us all together. The last day I was there in Winnipeg, I had a choice to go to 13 bands over 3 hours. I ended up at the Treaty 1 Memorial, dancing with people that were high on meth and drunk. And literally we had a dance party of 40 people and all positive energy. And what it shows is that if you have a good soul, they see through you if you don't on the streets. And everybody knew me and they said, you're TikTok famous. And I didn't even know until I went back to the hotel. I didn't take a cell phone with me, didn't take a vehicle. I went on TikTok and I typed into the hotel, TikTok Dancing Bob Regina. I was absolutely shocked. Like I said, 27 million views and TikTok Dancing Bob Winnipeg, 16 million. I thought, this is crazy. But in my mind, I thought, why don't people just come and dance with me? Because I mean, it's nice that it's nice people are watching. But the thing is, let's be active and get out and just dance with one another and have fun. I encourage people when I'm at the park to dance, or when I'm at Victoria and Albert and just come and dance.
Yeah. All right. Well, Bob, we're out of time, but I'm thankful that you stopped by, and I want you to share your story because you do just, I mean, when I see you, I smile, and I'm like, okay, there's Dancing Bob, but really, you're doing no harm, and
No.
you're just dancing.
And I have a special gift. I have a special gift for you.
Oh.
I was given by Sean Bell. I was at the University of Regina, the 50th anniversary of the building of the school,
Right.
and he gave me a holding cross. So I'd like to give this to you.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome. And actually for a team from Winnipeg I met. There was a 3-on-3 tournament, and they were all from Winnipeg, and they'd seen me dancing. I met with them, and they all touched that cross before they went and played. So that has some special meaning to it.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very nice.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, there you go. Dancing Bob. Shedding just a little more kindness and a little more love in Regina and surrounding area. And if you see him out there, you know what? Smile and maybe just get out of your car and dance with him. There you go. All right, well, stay with us because first off, you're going to meet Patrick Ashe for week number 1. We're going to be at Fix Athletics, and we're going to talk about morning body activation. We hope you enjoy.